Now, y'all look money hungry, and that's good. Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't? Welcome. I drive a Ferrari. I have a ridiculous house. I have every toy you can possibly imagine.
Because I was sweating so much.
So, now you know what's possible. Let me tell you what's required.
What it is.
And that did it. And then we're back old school, classic style.
Classic style.
Wow, classic hardcore style.
Wow, classic hardcore style. Audio only, the
Audio
magic
only.
of radio.
Pirate radio.
Yeah.
Perfect because I'm in a terrible mood.
We've been a couple of sick little puppies.
Sick little boys.
Doctor said he's never seen a sicker little puppy.
I got sick. The doctor said he's never seen someone survive what I had.
Said it's the highest viral load of hetero monkeypox he's ever seen.
Look, let's just say I had a fever that was 1 billion degrees.
Yeah.
Kelvin.
1 billion degrees. Yeah.
I was so hot
Hotter
and sweaty.
than the surface of the sun.
Yeah, I was sweating my literal balls off.
And you know what? We didn't miss a frickin' episode.
And we're still here.
We're still here.
We're back. Because you know what? Married to the game.
Married to the game.
And I got some shit to talk today.
Some might say it's downright heroic
It's
that we maintained our podcasting schedule
brother.
with the heinous
Biowarfare we've been subject to.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, precisely.
Now, I learned something today.
Yeah, you've got something hot off the presses, I understand.
I found this out.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Canadian government is pushing a bill that says if a Canadian podcast
Yeah.
makes over $10 million,
Yeah.
which, first of all,
Check.
good luck, dude. Name one successful podcast from Canada, bro.
Like $10 million.
That's Rogan's, for context, Joe Rogan's Spotify deal was $12 million.
I thought he made like $1 billion.
Off the Spotify deal?
Yeah. Or it was like didn't he get like $100 million or some shit like that?
I thought it was 12.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I thought it was more than that.
I don't know. But anyway,
Yeah,
so
no.
if a Canadian podcast makes over $10 million revenue, not profit, like just revenue,
Yeah.
which will never happen, they have to register with the Canadian government and
Okay.
share info about their listener base to the government,
Okay.
and then also push pro-Canadian ideologies and have healing
They have to push what's a pro-Canadian ideology?
Well, it's the same shit as that like Bill C-11 or whatever, C-18. The
That
like
just catastrophically backfired.
yeah, the like Canadian content, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is like,
what even is that at this point?
well, what the problem is that they're focusing on just pushing the content, and they're not focusing on making the content watchable or engaging or cool or not gay in any capacity.
Yeah. Well, I feel like if you want it to be like CanCon, it needs to be gay.
Yeah.
Like metaphorically and literally.
Like yeah.
Like what do they mean by like Canadian content?
Gay.
Gay.
Yeah, fucking gay.
They mean
Because
gay.
like, dude, America's not going up to fucking Tim Dillon and being like, you need to make American content. Like that Tim Dillon is American content, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just it occurs naturally and is funny.
Yeah.
Which is what we're doing. This is real Canadian
This
content.
is CanCon, baby.
Hey Trudy, listen up.
Yeah.
This is real Canadian content. You fucking fag.
But like the thing is, like, because I haven't followed this too much, but I see them being like, oh, like big tech needs to pay their fair share to support Canadian content.
Yeah.
And it's like I am never seeing any of that pie.
No, no, because and like, do you remember? Like, no, we'll
Despite
never.
constantly being on the a Canadian producing content
Constantly. And we have been Canadian content creators for years.
Literally years.
Literally years.
We've been on this grind producing Canadian content.
Asking for money to produce Canadian content.
Yeah.
And being told, no.
No.
You don't have any. You can't have any.
Nope. Nah, not for you.
Constantly have I asked for money to produce Canadian content and been told, no.
No.
No, you can't.
But yeah, but that's gonna sting
So,
when we hit $10 million a month on the Patreon.
I brought this up because what struck me was that they wanted you to report information about your listener base to the government. And I wanted to make it clear to the boys that when this show takes off and we're clearing 10 mil,
yeah,
I won't say the government's going to have to come and fucking kill me. to get info about my dogs.
Yeah.
To get info about my
They will
guys.
have to kill me before I will give up your guys' email addresses.
Yeah. They're going to have to put a bullet in my head before I reveal that 3 of you guys live in Denmark.
I'm not sure if it's like public or not on the Patreon, what the subscribers' emails. Probably not.
I don't think so, no.
But we have them.
Yes.
And we will take them to our graves.
I will never reveal
Yeah.
anything. You guys?
Justin Trudeau can personally pull the fingernails out from my fingers.
Yeah. You know what we're going to do?
Won't say a word.
If the government comes to us and says, obviously once the podcast takes off, Rogan style, ballistic.
When we hit $10 million a month.
10 million, a record that no one's ever even come close to on Patreon. When we do it.
Well, I guess it's 10 million. Is it 10 million? It's 10 million a year, hey?
I think so. It might be 10 million
so
total
let's be
revenue.
reasonable. That's when we hit. I mean, that's going to be pretty soon. When we hit, like, what would that be, like $800,000 a month?
Yeah.
I mean, that's easy. That's nothing.
I don't think it's 10 million a year. I think it's just 10 million total revenue.
Like lifetime.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're.
So what's 34?
$34.
What's 10 million divided by 34?
It's soon. Let's just say it's coming.
So we gotta get prepared now.
What's if the government sends us an email and says we need info on your listeners? I'm gonna say send Trudy down to the stew, and he can suck our dicks, and then maybe we'll think about it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll consider it after we come
in
his mouth.
Is this something we need to be worried about?
No. No, because it's not going to get passed.
Are we going to get shut down?
I don't think we're going to get
by the government.
They can fucking try.
Does the government want us killed on sight?
They can fucking try. Then we'll be producing Canadian content from a small hovel in Tijuana.
Yeah.
So who gives a fuck?
Let them try and stop us.
Yeah, they can fucking try. We'll be doing CanCon in Cancun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck CanCon. We're doing Cancun, baby.
Yeah. Fucking. Yeah. I was like, this is the gayest thing of all time.
$10 million, eh?
And it's cool that that's the bill they're proposing when every major Canadian city is rapidly becoming Gotham.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I mean, they got nothing left in the tank, I don't think.
No, I think it's so over for Canadian politicians.
It's so over. Well, and I mean, it's probably the thing, too, with this. It'll probably backfire spectacularly.
Yeah, just
like the last
C11.
one.
Yeah, when they were like, you need to pay for Canadian content, and everyone went,
it's like,
no.
Actually, Canadian content is worth like 4% of your total revenues, and they're like, yeah,
yeah, okay,
yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're all.
Well, I think Google's about to pull links too.
Good, fuck them.
Like, do you think that'll affect us as a news source?
No.
No.
I'm into manifestation lately. No.
I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, we'll be good.
That happened to me on Instagram a while ago, where I went to like look up. You know what? This was the extent of the like blockage of Canadian news sources.
Yeah.
I saw like a thing, and I was like, oh, I want to read more, and I clicked more, and then it said blocked in your country, and I went, all right.
Never mind.
And then I closed my phone and then did other shit.
Yeah, I think that's gonna. Oh, I'm actually one of the apparently super rare unicorn style people who am totally unaffected by this.
Yeah.
Because I just actually go to news sites to look at it and don't read it on my feed.
Yeah.
And I just go direct to news sites.
Yeah, you're never gonna feel the effects.
Yeah, I've totally matrix dodged this whole situation.
Well, that's the thing is no one. I don't know a single Canadian who's like, oh, I fucking love CBC. I can't go without my CBC.
Without my CBC.
CBC is the thing everyone listens to because there's no other alternative.
I mean, yeah.
You
like
know,
maybe in your car.
Maybe, but like CBC, we just exist around the CBC. No one actually is like into them and like oh, that's a great institution right there, the CBC.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck.
I mean, there's probably some people.
Boomers, old people.
Yeah.
Which,
like
by the
every
way,
now and again I'll see like those like, you know how people have like lawn signs for like every fucking thing?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a CBC variant of those.
Oh, I'm sure,
that
yeah.
I've seen a handful of times.
Yeah.
But I think at one point I don't think they do it anymore. They used to like release the listenership. And at least like French CBC outside of Quebec. had like in total like 250 people listening to it. Like,
yeah, dude, French CBC is for Quebec. Quebec and Montreal, maybe.
But even like the normal shit, I don't think that many people listen to it.
I want, fellas, anyone listening to this, if you live in Canada, ask your friends, what was the last thing you watched on CBC GEM?
Okay. As far as like CBC's like non-news shit,
yeah.
Like, what's the last? Not even watched. What's the last show you remember like the name of that was on it?
Holy fuck!
What's
I don't know
a show that's ever been on CBC GEM?
Name a show that's been on CBC GEM, dude.
Was that an Asian convenience store show? Was that
Kim's
CBC?
Convenience?
Was that CBC?
Yes, that's Canadian.
Was that CBC GEM?
I think so.
There you go. I win.
Corner Gas.
That was CTV.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
Shit, I think you're right.
I have a recollection of like the promos.
Yes. Honestly, Canadian media peaked with SCTV.
Yeah, we're Trailer Park Boys.
Trailer Park Boys, SCTV. We stopped exporting good content 10 years ago, fellas. 15 years ago.
Yeah, I think like actual CBC content.
Never been cool, I don't think.
I think probably the only one ever would have been Red Green.
Oh my God, yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure was on CBC.
Red Green was good.
But that's got to be like 20 plus years ago.
Yeah,
that guy died.
Yeah, he was old as shit when I watched him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red Green.
It was great.
It was sick. It was funny.
Red Green was great. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, we don't. CBC can fucking sit and spin and die.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm not even like totally opposed to having like a government broadcaster in theory, but at least in Canada in practice, it's like let's get rid of that shit.
This
it's
is
totally useless.
Yeah, this doesn't do anything.
Like all the Scandinavian countries, they have like national like broadcasters that do TV.
Mm-hmm.
But like a few years ago, they had that huge wave of all those like Scandinavian murder mystery shows and shit that were all coming out of their public broadcasters.
Yeah.
And like, you know, they weren't the best thing ever, but it was kind of like, oh, these are pretty good.
Yeah.
You guys making some pretty good stuff.
Oh,
you know?
Murdoch Mysteries.
Is that CBC?
I think. It's a show old people watch.
Is it good?
Probably not.
Okay.
It's been running for 20 fucking years.
Yeah, probably not.
It's probably not good.
Yeah. But CBC can S my D.
It needs to die. And you know what else needs to die? Old people.
Old people?
I'm sick of them.
You got an axe to grind with old people?
Yes.
That could actually this could actually be a theme of an episode because I have an axe to grind with young people. So you go first.
Old people, get out of the fucking way.
Like
move
walking and stuff
everywhere. Get out. I want you to. If you're over 65, go to a cave and never show your face again. I'm sick of you out being slow. I'm sick of you on the road being slow.
Yeah.
I'm sick of being at the convenience store and you being addicted to lottery tickets and telling every other generation they're stupid, but you fell for the biggest scam on the planet 40 years ago and have never missed a week.
Yeah.
You fucking
it is
loser.
Actually, when you're in a rush trying to buy your nicotine gum at Shoppers Drug Mart before work.
Trying to get gas to come do your podcast so that you don't have to work your fucking gay-ass day job every day.
There's some guy who's picking up those tickets. It's like they need a special handler for those people.
We need to build a community and lock them in it and never let them out. And it's a fucking Safetyville-style fake community with a bunch of fake employees.
Can sort of concentrate them.
We need a sort of camp.
Where we can concentrate all the old people.
Yeah. Well, did you ever go to that when you were a kid, Safetyville or whatever?
Oh, yeah, with the little cars.
Yeah, it's just a fake tiny town. They put you on a little fake little bike, and you have to do traffic and shit.
Yeah.
We need to build that for old people and never let them out of it.
It's just all the lotto. It's just fake lottery tickets. And all the CBC GEM they can watch.
Yeah. All the CBC GEM you could ever watch. The lottery just means you win free food at the cafeteria.
Yeah.
I won the lottery today. Great.
I won the lotto.
Think about how good their life would be. They actually might win the lottery then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the lottery would be they get an extra scoop of tapioca.
Yeah. You get to do dialysis twice today.
An extra ladle full of gruel.
You get the freshest gruel.
Yeah, the first scoop of gruel from the bucket we warmed up from yesterday's gruel.
I'm just sick of seeing them out. I'm sick of having to deal with them. Whenever I'm driving somewhere, every time I get stuck behind some guy going 10 below, and I'm like, who the fuck could this be? And it's some guy with one foot in the fucking grave, not even knowing where he's going.
Is that who's driving these minivans around?
It's that, and it's large Trinidadian women.
I see.
Yes.
The two worst demographics.
Oh.
Our two greatest enemies. Old people. Big Trinidadian women.
Yeah, I'm sick of these. And then I have to work for them. I go into a lot of these houses. I was in one today. This general contractor was a fucking geezer. And he was the most, like, he was such a, like, he was just a fucking gay, like, dork. He was just a total, like, he was old, and he'd obviously just been this, like, gay dweeb for so long. Like,
So this is your boss? Or the
this was a contractor I was working for. Guy, he had a couple things we had to install. And he was, like, such a fucking... he wasn't he was a landlord.
Oh, okay.
And he was just this fucking, like, rat piece of shit. Just this weaselly little loser.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he came, he'd gotten the tile done in the bathroom. And then we came in, and he was like, don't put anything on the tile. You have to put blankets down. And we were like, dude, we're not putting a fucking truck in your bathroom.
Yeah.
We have a couple, like, tool bags in a bucket.
I see.
We're not going to wreck the tile. And then I was coming up the stairs with this little piece of metal. And he was like, what? Don't hit the walls. And I was like, why would I hit the fucking walls?
Yeah.
You old piece of shit.
You old idiot.
You fucking loser. And then he was just hovering the whole time.
Yeah.
We were trying to, like, fit a piece of glass. He was like, do you think it's going to fit? And we were both like, we're going to fucking find out. Like, chill. Cool your jets, dude. Go. Do you have nothing to do?
Yeah.
Like, go do something.
Go to Tiny Town.
Yeah. Don't you have lottery tickets to buy, you fucking geezer? Get out of here.
I do hate the lottery ticket shit.
Dude, you're just trying to get gas, and then some bitch pulls up with a fucking binder full of tickets.
It probably would be best for everyone if there was just old peopleville.
Yeah. There's Geezer Town. That's what this episode should be called. Geezer Town.
Geezer Town?
Yeah.
Well, because we have kind of shifted.
Yeah.
Because, like, early on in the show, we were mostly about how to make money off of AI. Obviously, that went nowhere.
Yeah.
So now we're stoking generational warfare. But I had, prior to my my deep slumber in the iron lung,
your hibernation,
my hibernation.
Yeah.
I'd been kind of fuming about Gen Z.
Oh, I'm not trying to defend them or say they're cool either.
Yeah, but I feel like we haven't ragged on them too much. Because, like, one, I've been having these kids come in at work now.
Uh-oh.
And there's, like, a significant chunk of Gen Z. Obviously, it's not all of them.
Yeah.
But there's a type of Gen Z kid who, like, can't even talk.
No, yeah.
You know, like, it's like they're so, like, you can visually see that they're totally overwhelmed with anxiety at, like, being perceived. That, like, they can't talk. Yeah. And when they do, it sounds like they, like, learned how to speak listening to SoundCloud rap.
Yes.
But it'll be some white dude who, like, kind of comes in and kind of mumbles, like, hey, can I see that, bro? And it's like, come on, bro.
Just speak, dude. Use your inside voice.
Yeah.
Come on.
And I mean, that's been kind of cheesing me off. You got the Zoomer perm kids who literally can't talk.
Hey, yo, let me get
And then there was the huge, our most controversial Instagram
I'm
reel
glad
of
you
all
brought
time.
this up.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Gate.
Steaming about this.
Because you getting called a boomer. And it's like, okay, bro, one, I don't watch baby movies.
Yeah, dude,
I don't care if the movie's good other than this. That little scene is the only thing I've seen, and it's dog shit.
Yeah, I don't give a, like, I'm so glad you brought this
there
up.
was like 9 guys.
Yeah.
After the first one, I was like, I'm not doing this with
no,
every
what
guy.
the fuck?
But like, who comment the exact same thing. Like, actually, this movie's really good.
Why are you showing
other
the
than
worst
this
scene?
Yeah, this scene is shit, but
Dude.
the rest of it's super cool.
Grow up.
Yeah.
Grow up, dude. You're 40. Dude, shut up. That was cheesing to me, seeing all these babies, these man children. These fucking these babies.
Were those guys 40s? I assume they were all Zoomers, because the first guy...
First guy was
looked like the 100 Gex guy. I kept calling us both boomers, even though you're 15 years old.
I'm literally 12, dude. Shut up. It looks like dog shit, and I don't care. And then every time, I was reading these comments and being like, we don't deserve better than what we have. Because the world is for bait.
And there's like, yeah, that one scene was hideous and embarrassing, but the rest of the movie was really good.
Actually, this scene has its context. They learn to act this way.
And that's the way the kids talk.
Hey, if you're over 14 years old, you shouldn't know that much about Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. And
period.
Like, we didn't say anything bad about the rest of the movie.
All I said
until
was,
now. Now, I'll say the whole movie sucks.
Fuck it,
and you're
dude,
an idiot if you like it, and you're not 8 years old.
You're a fucking baby.
It's
if you
for
think
babies.
That's cool.
You are a baby brain. If you give a shit about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I didn't care, and we didn't say anything that inflammatory. All we said was that was overstimulating. Was the thesis of that clip.
And that clip is awful. You can go on our Instagram, XChromeBoysX. Look at the Ninja Turtles thumbnail clip.
It's crazy.
That's the only clip I've seen of that movie.
Yeah. And
it's terrible.
It's horrific. It's awful. It's like
our most controversial reel of all time.
Look at 9 fucking man children in the comments being like, actually, it's good. Dude, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, maybe those were man children. I was assuming they were all Zoomers because of the first guy.
I investigated all of them.
Oh, okay.
And
most of them were 45.
Fat, ugly people were commenting.
I guess that makes sense.
Fat uggos were commenting.
Okay. Maybe I was painting Zoomers with too wide a brush.
Zoomers don't deserve better.
And I did see another thing about Zoomers. Apparently, Zoomers are 3 times as likely to get taken by an internet scam as a boomer. Which is really devastating.
That's crazy. Well, you know what it is? It's that bell curve.
Yeah.
You know, the boomer is like, oh, scam, and then there's this very small portion that's like, you know, like the tail end of whatever generation I'm in. Like, we're like right before like the Zoomer generation got retarded, I think.
Yeah.
And then like your generation, like the lower.
I think the thing with the Soillennials, my people,
yeah,
is really we're the kind of the chosen one when it comes to being like technomancers.
Yeah.
Such as myself.
Yes, you are a technomancer.
Because all the Zoomers, like with phones and shit, it's like the UI is so streamlined that you don't actually figure out like how like the file system works.
No,
or like anything, you know, because it's so streamlined.
No, yeah, most Zoomers are like completely technologically actually illiterate.
And like for me, when I was sort of first, you know, browsing the web, blasting on the information superhighway, it was kind of like, if you click a link, you will die. If you click the wrong link, you're gonna get raped and murdered.
You gotta be careful,
you know,
dude.
But then you kind of get false complacency. So it's like, oh, it's a Facebook message from my friend. I should click on it.
Yeah.
I should click on it. It's cool. It's a link online.
Yeah.
And then you get raped and murdered.
Yeah. Well, it's like, it's not
That's
that hard.
happening to Zoomers every day.
Good. Dude, it happened to my coworker today. He lost $2,000.
What?
He comes into work this morning and he's like, he was this Dominican guy who always brags about how much pussy he gets, and he's got a child. By the way, this is a guy with a child who's pushing 40.
Nice.
And he comes in and he's like, bro, like, I lost $2,000 last night. The morning the bank called me and they sorted it out on getting the money back, but like, bro, I lost the money, $2,000. And I was like, dude, how do you lose $2,000? And he was like, I got like scammed, bro.
Did he click a link like one of those things?
He didn't get into details, so I think he fell for probably some sort of like whore scam.
I see.
Because this is like the horniest guy on the planet.
That is, in my experience, which I mean isn't that great, but all the people I've known who've been scammed, and like not even counting like, you know, you get your credit card stolen online or whatever, but people who've been like actively scammed, it's really been their own fault.
Yeah, entirely. Yeah,
and it's also always been they were trying to do something malicious. That somebody was a little bit better at it than they were, and they were the mark.
Yes, yeah.
Like they were trying to scam. Like they thought that they were part of a scam.
Yeah.
But then it turns out that actually the whole scam was them getting like shit like that. You know, like
that. Man, that statistic that Zoomers are, you say 3 times more likely to fall for a scam than a boomer?
That's what I saw online. I believe it.
The boomers are sharpening up.
Yeah.
Now that I think
all the weakest, slowest boomers have already been eaten by the lion.
I think what it was like the boomers was actually that like great generation or whatever, like the real ancient motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like the 90-year-olds, they were probably falling for everything.
Right.
Because I don't think my grandparents are like, I think in their like almost 80, and I've never had to explain anything to them about the computer. They've never called me and been like, I lost my credit card.
Are they on the computer?
They love the computer.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, they love computer time. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
My grandpa loves using he likes looking through the camera roll.
Nice.
On his Mac.
Nice.
He's got
Mac.
He's a Mac man. He likes using iTunes. He's got a ton of tunes on there. He loves to show me his tunes and his playlists. He's with it.
We're really getting back to basics here. We're eating on mic. Audio only. We're eating directly into the microphone.
We're making fun of everyone that isn't us.
Everyone that isn't us is an idiot.
Stupid. I was cheesed about all those babies in the comments.
I was wild.
I was like, shut up, dude.
I was enjoying talking to that first guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know me, I'll never back down from my fucking trolls. My haters.
Yeah.
Our haters are the biggest idiots on the world.
They unironically are when the argument is, no, actually, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is epic.
But then, like, I woke up the next day, and there was like 9 different guys saying the exact same thing.
Dude,
it was like,
shut up.
Fuck up.
Also, the ratio is crazy, because that clip didn't get, like, that many views. They got, like, under 2,000 views.
Yeah.
And, like, 9 different dudes were like, "Huh," but we'll have clips that get, like, 16,000 views.
Yeah, and 0 comments.
No comments.
This fun. Yeah,
it's because we touched
different guys being like, actually, it was really good.
Dude, hey, the fact that you feel the need to write that comment means that you have a baby brain.
Yeah.
And your life is going to be bad forever.
I don't care if it's the best movie of all time.
Shut up.
Because it's not.
It's not. You know why? It's about turtles.
It's about cartoon turtles.
Period.
Also, it had that scene in it.
Which is a factor. As far as like art critique,
the rest of the movie is great. They put that scene in it.
Yeah, as far as like art interpretation goes, that matters.
Yeah,
that impacts the movie.
If that's how real kids talk. And it's like, well, real kids should shut the fuck up.
Hey, did we consider the fact that real kids are fucking dumb and annoying?
Dumb and stupid.
I wouldn't if fucking like if Drive had a scene where Ryan Gosling was like, beat the herd, beat the herd. I'd be like, I can't defend this.
Yeah, it would ruin the rest of the movie.
Like, this is unashamedly terrible. Sorry. You know?
Oh, man. But yeah, speaking of the haters and the trolls, though, the one thing that got me through these last few days of hardship in the iron lung, which you guys can't see, but maybe I'll still be on it when we get the cameras back.
That's why we're on audio only, is because we're both horrifically disfigured from our battle with disease.
We had our AIDS roll our iron lungs kind of like head to head, kind of like how FBI cars meet in the parking lot. But the one thing that got me through is King Cobra.
Oh, he's the man.
I'd never really gone deep into.
Oh, he's awesome.
Holy fuck. His shit is so good.
Dude, he's one of the funniest guys on the planet.
And he's one where, like, because, like, with Chris, I was thinking about this. With Chris Chan, I know there's some people out there, maybe they have soft hearts, maybe they have soft heads, but they, like, feel bad for him.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans.
Yeah, but I've heard people like, oh, I feel bad for Chris Chan. It's like, really?
He's pretty...
Because, like, with Chris Chan, I have zero sympathy for him ever. And this is even pre him raping his mom.
Yeah,
because it's just like, yeah, he's super, like, retarded, but he's also, like, an asshole and a huge piece of shit.
He's a very selfish asshole.
Yeah, he's just like an awful guy who happens to be supremely autistic. So I really feel like no sympathy for him.
Yeah.
With Cobra, I gotta say I do.
I do too. It's because, you know what? I always thought this. King Cobra is like the thinking man's Chris Chan. Yeah. He's a little smarter than Chris.
But I don't think he's actually like a bad dude in the way that Chris Chan is.
No, he hates sickos.
He hates sickos.
He hates rape.
Yeah. But he's also just like the back and forth. Like, have you seen the one where he gets the glitter bomb?
Oh, yeah, dude.
So I'm not doing a video, so we'll use the magic of radio to spell it out for people.
Enter the theater of the mind for a second.
He gets like packages from his fans, who are also or from his haters. I feel like his fans and his haters are really one
and the same. It's the same guy.
But yeah, he just gets these tubes and he like cuts it open with his knife. Boom, glitter goes everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's all like trying to convince them he doesn't care. So he's like, "Ha, you guys really got me. Ha, you really fooled Cobra." And he's clearly seething. And then he just like keeps getting more.
He opens them every time.
Like a tube. He's like, "Oh, you think Cobra was born yesterday?" He opens it anyway. Or like he got one that was supposed to be a tube of Cuban cigars.
Yeah, it's glitter again.
It's glitter. Like a package of Pringles. And he just gets glitter bombed over and over.
Because the temptation is too strong. What if it is Pringles?
Oh man! Like,
the clip of him. Did you see the one where he starts dyeing his hair green and then he gets a call that he's missed a shift at work?
Oh yeah, that one's a classic.
Damn it! I got the days mixed up.
Shit.
He's wet as shit with green all over his face.
Or the one where he gets evicted
for smoking
and spray painting his wands.
Dude, the smell in his apartment is crazy.
I mean, yeah, they said they couldn't rent out the apartment above me because it smelled like smoke and paint. Oh man, I was dying.
He's
the other day.
so funny, dude.
And like one of his, I guess this would be one of his fans, sent him like a bottle opener.
Yeah.
It was like a novelty one that kind of looked like a woman's ass.
Yeah.
Kind of bent over.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, nice, like a bottle opener that looks like an of-age woman's ass."
Yeah. That clip of him listing his standards, being like a 4 or above. Yeah. Of age, 21 or older, consenting, alive.
Just, the way he drops in of age is so... Like, he was talking about... He has his friends who are, like, old, right?
Yeah, well...
There's Walt and Angie.
Yeah, you know why they're his friends.
Well, they've got a hot goth daughter.
Yeah.
But his trolls were, like, heckling him about the hot goth daughter, whose name he just kept fully dropping. Yeah. I was talking about, like, yeah, like, she's got, like, bipolar and shit like this. And, like, the thing about, like... I think her name was, like, Ellen Knight.
Ellen, yeah.
Like, yeah, she's a hot goth girl, but when I'm over there hanging out with Walt and Angie, I'm just ignoring her of-age ass. Like,
he's got one of the funniest ways of speaking. Yeah. Like, listening to him talk about anything is so engaging because he talks in such a funny way.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love listening to his, like, opinions on
stuff.
He's so
sick.
Yeah, he's got always been like, and that's what's up, dude. That's what's up.
And that's what's up.
Like, he'll open it, he'll get a care package, and it'll be like a warm can of like kokanee and like a thing of like pepperoni, and he'll be like, "Oh, this is definitely what's up." This is what's up, dude.
He rocks though.
Did you see the thing where he was this is like a recent thing to get back at his haters. Guys were because he lives basically off like disability and then donations.
Yeah.
And guys were giving like joke donations where they give him like a cent or whatever.
Yeah.
But then he got mad, so we made a video like, when you donate, you have to put in a bunch of personal info. So he was like fully doxing these people. But then accidentally doxing like real fans who were just giving him money. And then he put up a video being like, "All right, I took that one down. Sorry."
He is so good.
He's the shit, dude. I love him.
And like the compilation channels, like they clip some great stuff.
They're so good.
But then occasionally, like you'll hear the person who does it talking.
Yeah.
Like they'll try and do that bullshit commentary thing. Yeah. And it's always just like, "Oh, you're a little weaselly bug."
Yeah. Like
you don't deserve to like swim in King Cobra's wake.
No, you really don't. You know, they are.
It's like you gotta keep it to the raw footage. You don't need your commentary.
No, you're a bug person.
Yeah.
You have you in the hierarchy of things fit in a very small role.
Yeah.
Fucking stay in your lane.
Because there's one, and like his newer ones are these like month updates.
Yes.
On Cobra.
Yeah.
And I listened to like 30 seconds of it, and it was like, "Oh, and then Cobra tried to cook a grilled cheese sandwich, and you can imagine how that went."
Yeah.
It's like, shut up,
dude.
Man.
Shut up.
Just,
Let
like,
the man
clip
speak.
The good stuff.
Yeah. Well, what I hate about that is like
it makes me feel like a pathetic little bug for loving the Cobra content so much.
That's the thing, though, is a lot of these channels are made, and then you hear them talk, and you're like, "Oh, you actually like have a problem with this guy."
Yeah.
Like you don't think he's funny. Like you're like a weird piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like you're actually like, oh, look at what he's doing now. And it's like, no, I'm here because he's like the funniest guy on the planet.
Yeah. Like, but and part of it is like the interplay he has with his haters.
Mm-hmm.
Like when like that glitter bomb one, like, I was dying.
Every time he goes to a restaurant, he has to tell them when he's live streaming. He'll be like, and I'm not going to tell you where I am right now. And then like 20 minutes later, he'll be like, and I'm here. And then they'll start calling the restaurant. He's been banned for like 9 days.
He's complaining about how they keep sending grinder dates to his house.
he that is Guts from Berserk.
Yeah.
The struggler.
That was the only thing keeping me going.
He's fantastic.
Using the last of my energy to click on the next Cobra compilation. Kind of wheeze laughing like that.
That's how you fought through it, dude.
That's how I fought through it.
He is like brilliant.
He's incredible.
And he's a wizard. Briefly in his early career, he used to get in psychic battles with people.
Oh, okay.
Wizard style battles.
Yeah.
Where he'd send them bad frequencies.
And he's balding in the most wild way. Man.
His whole look is crazy, dude. He looks like a frog. All the compilations of him. Now his teeth are really fucked up.
Right.
He never brushes. So there's all these compilations of him like drinking beer and then being like, because it like hurts his teeth. It's like, and then he'll go, I gotta start brushing more. And then you see his mouth and it's like you're way beyond brushing your teeth.
You're a little behind.
You're way gone.
But yeah, it was great stuff.
That's content.
Yeah.
That's entertaining and that's for adults.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch some baby bullshit smooth brain movie in the theaters.
Yeah, some stupid Teenage Mutant Ninja. Honestly, even when I was a kid, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
not that cool. They were never that cool. I was never like into them.
Yeah.
I was never like, oh, these actually are sick.
Like I saw, those old ones with like the
weird suits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had one buddy who was super into it. And because he had weird psycho parents who would only let him watch his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies like after he went to the dentist. You know where he is now? Prison.
Oh, yeah, I believe it. He's crazy.
That's not actually true. It could be. It easily could be.
Easily could be. Many such cases.
Many such cases.
Well, but that's the thing now, though, is like people, the whole like nostalgia thing.
Yeah.
No one wants to grow up anymore because it's like life is hard.
The fact that wasn't all like teenagers.
Yeah, some of them are like
distressing.
Adults, yeah.
But it actually makes sense. I just didn't check. I assumed that they were all.
No.
I just, because of the first guy, I assumed these guys all look like they're 100 Gex reject extras, No,
it's
guys who tried to be extras in the newest 100 Gex music video.
Yeah. We had one boomer in the comments who was holding it down who was like, I grew up in the 80s and this is hard to watch.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, also shut up. But like.
That's yeah. That's like Boomer 101 online.
Yeah.
You make a comment, but you're like, I'm 65 years old, but I still I think this is cool.
Yeah. If you're over 65, you have to tell people that in your comments.
I swear probably every like popular music video online has at least one person being like, this guy born in 1963 with a forklift license thinks this is actually good.
Yeah.
Like 1 million upvotes.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you know what I think? I was thinking about this too because I was looking at these comments and just like putting fucking holes in the drywall at these people. And then what I realized is this is a byproduct also of this like this like current thing that's been happening for the last like 6 years, which is like a commodification of opinions.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people now, like their identity is their like take. Ooh, hot take dropping. It's like a big thing is to like your opinion on stuff. And it's so gay.
That's true.
It's so gay. It's annoying and I'm sick of it. Being like, ooh, like critics of shit will be like, here, new take dropping on this, and then a bunch of faggot babies will be like, that's my opinion also.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the take selling is definitely a thing.
It's such a like Zoomers especially like base their identity off like their opinions.
Well, and there's also the whole. This is kind of in the same ballpark, but the whole like the stan epidemic.
Yes.
Of like hardcore internet fandom.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You should never be being a fan of shit. I'm gonna say it. Being a fan is gay.
Yeah.
Don't be fans.
Be a cool, aloof podcast style.
Be an
guy.
enjoyer. Be an enjoyer of things.
Sits on the sidelines.
Just be like,
I don't actually care.
Just chill and like stuff, but don't be like, this is my identity.
Yeah.
This is a pillar upon which I've built myself.
Yeah.
Because
and then also you always end up defending fucking trash. Too.
It's always dog shit.
Like I constantly see stuff where people will be like, people say that Marvel movies aren't good, and then it'll be like a clip of the worst dog shit I've ever seen of like 1,000 people in some shitty like brown desert throwing beams of light at each other. It's like, this looks awful. What are you talking about? Like, I saw one today that was from that new like Ahsoka Star Wars movie.
Oh sure.
And it was like, people say that this isn't good, but this is the most incredible fight I've ever seen. And it was like a lightsaber fight, and it was the worst shit I've ever. It looked like just dreadful.
Yeah.
Like the most, like just like they rehearsed the moves.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like they're fighting at all. It looks
Yeah.
like they're just doing a set of preset spins.
That's a thing that happens
like, this
too.
Sucks.
You ever see that? That's the other thing that bugs me. Like film Instagram accounts.
I don't really follow too many,
I
but I'm sure they're
dreadful.
They stink.
Yeah, but like they'll post clips of like someone like they'll post like the footage, you know, when they like stage the fight scene, so they'll kind of pre-shoot it in a studio on like mats, and all the actors are in like basketball shorts.
Yeah, okay.
And they'll be like, he really snapped for Avengers 2, and it's just some like rehearsed fight scene they shot to like demo the scene.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, well, this is not cool.
No,
This is fucking-
actually, nothing's cool anymore.
Nothing's cool. It's all gay.
Everything sucks.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
Don't leave. Also, if you're the kind of guy who feels the need to like defend something in a comment section, dude, get a job.
Other than Chromeboy's podcast,
Defend that until you die.
if you guys hear somebody talking smack about us, A, let us know.
We need to attack them.
B, you better be there in the trenches with us.
Yeah,
Being
you better
like,
be down
actually,
there.
you shut up.
But it's like I don't know. Fucking keep leaving comments and then keep wondering why your life sucks.
Yeah.
Keep being a guy who feels the need to defend Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on a clip from a retarded racist podcast.
Yeah.
And then keep wondering why your life is bad and you have no money.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from two retarded guys.
Two guys who look like us.
We literally didn't even say anything about it.
I just said that's a lot.
It was just you looking like brain damage and a slow pan in on your face.
Yeah. No, not a single one of us was like, this sucks. But now we are. It does
suck.
Hey, man, congratulations. You unlocked that gear. It sucks.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sucks. It's for idiot baby idiots. How about
losers? Yeah. I hate that.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
That whole like opinions and takes thing really bug. And then like you see like people will post a tweet with some like hot take, and they'll be like, y'all agree or nah?
Or nah.
And then people just argue about opinions all fucking day, and then wonder why they never have any money, and they feel like shit, and they're tired, and they don't get anywhere in their life. It's because you're focused on the wrong things, dude. Step back. You're seeing the forest for the trees, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. Smoke a frickin' doobie.
Smoke some weed.
How about you smoke some weed and get back to me?
Smoke some
or
weed.
Nah.
Or not.
Y'all smoking weed or nah?
Honestly, I think a lot of what's wrong with people could be fixed by them having like better but worse jobs. You know what I mean?
Like they pay more, but they have more energy to have to expend in it, kind of thing?
The opposite. A lot of people need to be broken by like shitty construction jobs.
I see, yeah.
You need to be coming home every day like tired and your back hurts and you just want to sit. You don't want to argue with people about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
A lot of people do belong in labor camps.
Yeah.
Like we don't have. Like I was thinking about that.
You and me though, we belong in a cushy office.
We're replying to emails.
we're built different.
Well, I'm spinning my tires over here doing construction.
Yeah.
I got a lot of wasted potential that could be. These hands are used. They could be typing a lot of emails instead of holding a drill. You know what I mean?
Well, just think too, if you weren't shooting your wad, installing showers and stuff.
Yeah.
You could be posting on Instagram, on Instagrams, defending,
Yeah.
I don't know, street sharks or some shit like that. Like,
I could be getting into arguments about Street Fighter lore.
yeah. Yeah. You could be going on Digimon Instagram pages and getting in big arguments.
I could be getting upset about a leaked screenshot of the new Pokemon game.
Yeah. So, you know?
Yeah, it's
the road less traveled.
Well, it's like I just think a lot of people need to have like more of their time occupied.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like do some soul searching and like figure out what you actually like. But like sitting down and just consuming other people's opinions all fucking day isn't good for you.
Yeah. Well, everybody's just getting like warped beyond recognition.
Yeah.
Like another thing I did to survive my harrowing illness.
Yeah.
Was I watched the Christopher Nolan Batman movies.
Not bad.
In my weakened state, I needed some baby tier content to consume.
Well, we're two Joker style guys.
Well, that's the thing. When I was watching The Dark Knight,
yeah,
I was like, man, it's kind of wild that when this movie came out, and I was trying to like brain estimate how many people it was. And I was thinking it's probably between 50 and 100,000 guys.
Yeah,
watched that movie, and we're like, that's who I am. This is who I am now.
Yeah.
Like I know two.
I know a couple.
I feel like everybody probably knows a couple Joker guys who from that movie were like, I'm the Joker actually. You know? It's
what happened like 5 years ago with Rick from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
It happens every time like a character like that comes out. But also, and I don't know if this is like a great yo, am I wild for this or nah? But I think it's so funny that some people look at not to besmirch the performance. I think Heath Ledger did a good job.
Yeah.
But some people look at that and be like, that made him so fucked up.
That is a wild thing to say. As if he didn't have like a pill problem prior to that.
Yeah.
And the Joker was so twisted. He developed
addicted
a pill
to
problem.
Painkillers, you fucking idiot. He overdosed on drugs, dude.
I mean, it's one where like it's a good movie.
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
All three are pretty good.
Yeah. I like Bane.
The third one, especially the first half. The first half of the third one's probably my favorite.
Rocks hard. Yeah. Bane just activating.
I do love Tom Hardy's move of just making up an accent that like nobody on Earth has ever had before.
That's the best part of Peaky Blinders is when they meet him and he's the king of the Jews. He's like, hello, how are you? And it's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, you know, the whole like, you know, would it be painful for you?
Yeah.
That's just rules.
Awesome. Yeah, he's so funny. Doing that to
just
Littlefinger.
In The Dark Knight, it was like, man. So many guys were lost to this. You know? So many guys are like spending their welfare on purple trench coats to this day.
It is so funny. Whenever you hear that, it's like, dude, he got so twisted from this role. They tried to do it again with Jared Leto, and everyone found out that he's actually always been insane.
Yeah.
It's like the role isn't cursed, you idiots. Jack Nicholson's fine.
Well, and like Joaquin, I don't.
He's always been kind of nuts.
He got an Oscar or whatever.
Yeah, he's good. He's like an eccentric guy. The role like is good for an eccentric guy.
So twisted.
Heath Ledger was addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He didn't go crazy being the Joker, dude.
Like saying that. Yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman got so fucked up playing the bad guy in Mission Impossible 5.
You got a wife, you got a daughter. I'm going to find her. I'm going to hurt her.
Yeah.
That is a sick performance. He's awesome in that movie.
I mean, he's great in everything.
He's always good.
But that movie, got him so fucked up he developed a heroin addiction.
We know what it was. It was Scotty J from Bookie Nights that fucked him up.
Like 20 years earlier.
Can I kiss you?
Actually, he played a lot of characters who, if they really like invaded your psyche, you might start shooting some heroin.
A lot of guys.
Like his dude from Happiness. You ever watch that one?
Oh yeah. It's the guy who, when his like wife kills himself or kills her.
No, he's it's like the Three Sisters, and he's like the creepy neighbor of one of them.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Phones her and jerks off, and she has this one scene, which is one of the best scenes ever, where she like invites him over kind of as a lark, and they're sitting on like a big black couch, and he's in like a black turtleneck, and so you can just see his hand like outlined in the black, and they're on opposite ends of the couch, and he's been jerking off to her over the phone for months. She's finally invited him over.
Yeah.
And he's slowly reaching his hand over to touch hers. Slowly. And when it's just about there, she's like, yeah, I don't know about this. You can go.
Philip Seymour Hoffman is the fucking man.
He rocked. Yeah.
If you're some baby who's like passionate about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, go watch Synecdoche, New York.
Yeah.
And watch it again until you get it. Yeah. And then shut up.
And then come back and tell me about Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, come back and talk to me about the lore of Master Shredder.
Yeah.
Come back and talk to me about Street Fighter tips. Speed running tips.
Speed running tips.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Oh my, how long are we at here?
We're like 50 minutes.
Oh, let's do 10 more for the boys.
Yeah.
We're already not giving them video.
That's true.
We look fucked up. Let's fill
do
the
it
time.
Old school.
I was just
classic style.
Classic style.
Hard style.
Yeah. And hey, boys, I got a very funny workplace story that will be shared on the Patreon.
Nice.
So if you aren't subscribed to the Patreon.
Actually, I guess this is kind of late in the day to do it, but whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Fuck it.
We'll do it live.
Yeah.
How it's going to work now. I've come up with what I like to call an evil scheme. So.
Yeah.
I've posted this on the Patreon. This is for all you non-Patreon guys.
Yeah.
This is how things are going to be from now on.
Yeah. If you listen to this, you're the kind of guy who would care. If you're this deep in the episode, you're going to care about what you're about to say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, we've been doing the free episodes on Sunday. How it's going to work now, free episodes are going to go live for everybody on Monday.
Yeah.
But if you want to listen early, it's going to go up on the Patreon on Sunday.
Okay.
For everybody. So even if you're not a paying member, you can come to the Patreon and listen to the episode early on Sunday.
Nice.
And then the Patreon episode will be out on Thursday.
Okay.
But it's my evil scheme because I'm kind of thinking it's like, say a casino had a big thing. They're giving away free bowls of clam chowder. You're going to be there, obviously.
I love chowder, dude.
Obviously, you're going to be there. But you show up to get your free bowl of clam chowder. Oh, it's not at the entrance. You have to walk through a labyrinth. A labyrinth of card tables and slot machines.
Yeah.
And then you get your free chowder.
Yeah.
That's kind of how the free episode on Sundays is going to work.
Okay.
So you can get it for free, but you have to come to our Patreon. There, you'll be like, oh, wow, look at all these great Patreon exclusive episodes I'm missing out on.
Yes, okay.
And I get them in the ecosystem.
Yes. Look at how much content these guys have put out.
Exactly.
How much Canadian content.
Yes, how much CanCon these guys are producing.
How much condoms these guys put out.
So if you want to listen on Sundays and you don't pay, you can still do that only on Patreon.
Only on Patreon.
So I think they have some new shit where you can be like a non-paying member or some. I don't know if I have to set that up or that's automatic, but
I don't know.
But the episodes are going to go out public on Patreon.
Nice.
On Sunday and everywhere else on Monday.
Nice.
And while you're there, why not toss your boys $5.
$5 a month. You know what that is? That's one breakfast order.
Exactly.
Actually, mine's about 7, but whatever.
I live large.
I get an extra bagel because I don't like meat in the morning.
Yeah, what's $5? Nothing.
Basically worthless in this economy.
Basically nothing. You know, me, if I drop a $5 bill, I'm not even bothering to pick it up.
Sometimes if I can't reach a Kleenex, I'll just blow my nose into one and throw it in the garbage.
Yeah. If I spill something and I don't have napkins around, I'll dab it up with our fake plastic money. I'll smush it around with a 5.
I actually use them to apply lotion because they're plastic now. And then I wipe myself with it.
Yeah, when I spill barbecue sauce all down my wife beater, I'll smudge it around with a 5. Toss
you really want to rub it in. You don't want to. You just want to smush it everywhere.
With a totally non-porous plastic bill.
What happened to your white shirt? I think it's so funny that we have plastic money, which is a thing that Mexico was doing for swim-up bars.
Wait, really?
Like years ago, Mexico
was it
plastic.
Special like resort money? Or that's
no,
what,
like
what
years ago,
peso
Mexico's just had like their money's just been plastic for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Because like I don't know, motherfuckers be in the beach. Big chunk of their money is in resorts.
Right.
Generally, people who live in Mexico don't have a lot of money.
Right.
So like a lot of their money is it has just been plastic for a long time.
They have a pool bar based economy.
Yeah. Where you swim up to the pool bar and then 2 different Vietnamese guys try to touch your penis under the water.
Yeah. It's a little thing called vacation. You Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle babies would probably never been on one.
Or you've been on too many to Disney World.
Yeah.
Where you just sucked back a bunch of fucking garbage chemical food that fluoridated your brain.
Yeah.
It made you addicted to baby stuff.
And here you are, showing up in our comments.
And then you got the balls to show your androgynous
little
ass face in our comments.
And here you are, showing off your tiny little baby penis in our comments.
You are walking into
all these people posting their child-sized penises in our comments.
That should be our go-to response every time now we get some loser baby haters. Just go, yet another example of someone showing their child penis in our comment section.
Yeah.
Or we should just post like audio transcriptions of the podcast. Just be like, did you know the Joker role was so fucked up that Ledger killed himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
We'll build up a database of comebacks. I thought asking the one guy if he ever goes on Discord was pretty good.
And I liked your response where you said, would a boomer celebrate the entire discography of Blade?
Well, I needed to beat the boomer allegations.
Yeah. Just
that
saying,
little
I know
twerp.
about Blade.
A little deadbeat twerp.
Some little bitch-ass twerp comes in here.
Yeah.
By the way, this is for adults. This show.
Yes.
If you're some baby.
If you're some baby penis Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles guy.
Go home, kid.
Get out of here.
Beat it.
Yeah.
The rock to get you better do what you can.
Frickin' beat it.
Fucking beat it, dude. You're not going to get most of this discourse. We have a whole episode dedicated to exquisite, hidden gem Russian auteurist cinema classic, Hard to Be a God.
That's true.
Get out of here unless you know what that is.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Unless you can appreciate...
Yeah, doing this classic style makes me remember what a highbrow pod we used to be.
We still are.
We still are.
Which
we still are, actually.
Yeah.
An arts and leisure pod.
We are a leisure and lifestyle podcast.
Yeah.
Arts and leisure. It's yeah.
Yeah.
We could arts and leisure pod. We could set up in an old folks home and they'd love it.
Yeah.
A leisure pod.
A leisure pod.
No one has any time for leisure anymore unless you're old.
That's true. Only old people are hogging all the leisure.
Can't remember the last time I partook in some leisure.
Yeah. That's probably why the young people are going crazy. They're not getting any leisure.
Going nuts, dude. No time for leisure. Or too much time for leisure.
Yeah. But not the right amount.
You should have a perfectly set amount of time for leisure.
Yeah. That's driving everybody fucking crazy like Heath Ledger. trying to be the Joker.
He had too much time for leisure. Too much time for, and
a man of a day
taking some leisure pills. You know what I mean? No, yeah. But he did do a good job in the movie. It's just very funny to have that opinion.
I remember that.
Yeah.
It was wild.
I still see it sometimes. And it's like, come on,
I'm
guys.
pretty sure he was just a drug addict on his own.
Just overdosed on pills on his own. It had nothing to do with Batman, dude.
It was probably also because I think it was right before the movie came out or right after.
Yeah, I think it was right before.
But they had probably filmed it 2 years prior.
Yeah. People think like after the role he was just like, I'm fucked up. I went to such a dark place mentally.
And especially because the character's not that dark. I feel like playing the guy in Silence of the Lambs who throws cum in Clarice's face. That's darker.
It's a way darker role. Yeah, dude.
The Joker's really just kind of Batman, you're too much fun.
Dude, playing fucking Julian's brother in Hard to Be a God is a darker, when he goes in there and he's like, I want to fuck a 14-year-old. That's a darker role than the Joker. That's a brutal thing to have to say with conviction.
Yeah. Because the Joker's all just oh, Batman, aren't we having fun driving our cars around?
Well, what the thing is
so fucked up.
Yeah, the Joker just has to have a generally sort of kind of ambivalent worldview.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, that's the darkest thing of all time. This guy, the worldview of the Joker is just I don't care about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, we are a pretty Joker-pilled podcast now that you mention it.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Now that you mention it, we're a couple of jokers.
A couple jokesters.
Yeah, a couple of jokesters. He's one. He's one of those guys who saw that movie in 2008 and was like, this is who I am now.
Well, he's a little more than just a guy. got some stuff going on.
Yeah.
I just watched his latest house tour video.
I saw that. He's got a nicer house than I do.
He's living large.
He's got just a generally better life than I do.
And then what's awesome about the video he put out was that he did like a house tour with none of the lights turned on. And then he laid in his bed, and then it cuts to, it says day 2, and he just does the tour again. He just shows you the same rooms.
Does he have a couch yet?
No.
He has the cushion set up for his feet, though.
He's ready.
He's ready for it.
He's ready for a couch for sure. What are we at here?
We're over an hour.
All right, boys.
Yep.
We're going to go to the Patreon now, where it's going to get crazy.
Where it's going to get crazy. Probably next week, maybe the week after. We'll be back at you with cameras.
Yeah.
So don't worry, you'll be looking at my big wet ass on camera in no time.
We'll be making it clap for you again in no time.
You guys who were missing looking at my big wet ass.
Don't worry, boys. You'll be able to. We'll be. Let's just say we'll be going socks off next week. Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare go socks off with you dogs.